Hello, Monsters of Band here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and Part 6 of my Wulfric the Wanderer campaign. We're using our Marauders as target practice for the Empire garrison here. The Empire garrison of Altdorf. We have arrived at Altdorf. The garrison has taken some damage from a Skaven plague. I don't usually thank the Skaven for their plagues. Usually it's a pain in the arse. But in this case, good fucking job, guys. Holy shit. I mean, that garrison is at least, I want to say they're taking about almost half, it's probably about almost half strength. Which is fucking amazing. So we're just going to charge in here, smash down the gate. This battle's going to be half as difficult as it should be. I reckon. I think without the plague, this may not have been possible. We might have been able to do it, but... There's the Familiar. These guys, I love these guys, mostly because... my first experience with Games Workshop was Hero Quest. And in Hero Quest you had... I'm just trying to think. You had the green sprues, didn't you? Which were like the goblins, the orcs, the Familiar, because we had Familiar there. And then you had the white sprues, which were like the skeletons and the zombies. And then you had the grey sprues, who were the Chaos Warriors and the Gargoyle. Gargoyle, which looks suspiciously like a bloodthirster. Anyway, the point is that... a very small bloodthirster. Anyway, the point is that the Familiar were in Hero Quest, and I don't know, they just look so cool. And then, of course, they were never in anything else, because they had a rather difficult backstory, basically, because the Familiar, they cannot reproduce by themselves. So they need other species to... So basically, yeah, work that through in your head and go, why would Games Workshop maybe have, for models that were really at the time aimed at sort of like teens, why would they maybe stop that particular line? Yeah. I mean, the Familiar do look great. And they've got a great little spiky tail there. They look a bit different from how they did in Hero Quest, but I love them. I love them. I know there's the people who don't like the Croxagore look in Total Warhammer. I'm like, they look fucking amazing. Are you shitting me? They look great. Anyway, the battle. Right, the battle. Yes, that's what's going on. So we've got Marauders clambering up onto the walls here. As they get up onto the walls, of course, they are mincing everything that gets in their way. Even great swords really can't stand up to them. They are just hacking their way through them. We've actually managed to... I was going to try and draw off some of the garrison over here with the Marauder Hunters, but it didn't really... They didn't deploy anyone over here, so I just got the Marauder Hunters up onto the wall free of charge, and now I'm just chucking pointy sticks down at the right guard, so that works. Virus is here, of course. I managed to get him into the city without being horribly murdered. I left him behind, and I was like, is he going to get shot up by the handguns? But then the handguns concentrate on the Marauders, so I managed to sneak him in without getting riddled with bullets. See, I'm not trying to get you killed, Virus. Not all the time, anyway. Not this time. I needed you to debuff the shit out of the steam tank. Now, minus 60 armor does take it down to 100 armor, which is still quite a lot of armor, admittedly. But it's distinctly less than it should have, and should make it easier to kill off. Steam tanks, I fucking hate the bastards, because they've got such stupid amounts of armor. And it's just it's a pain in the ass to kill the fuckers. So, reducing their armor by, what, a third-ish? A good third. Is really good. Really does. So, and plus they're unbreakable, which means you have to kill the fuckers. You can't even just like go, I'm just going to kill everyone else and break them. Because they don't break. They just sit there and, you know, shunt you to death. Come on, Berserkers. Get stuck in, lads. Oh, we've got some Rights Guard over here. Charging in the Berserkers, though. Unperturbed. I mean, these guys got such ridiculous amounts of weapon strength that I think they've got basically just some armor piercing by itself, because the likelihood of all that armor managing to block all that weapon strength is how does armor and weapon strength work again? Like, it rolls a number between 1 and your weapon strength, isn't it? And then reduces armor. So they've got a much better chance of actually doing damage to a unit like that, despite the fact they don't have as much armor piercing as I would like. So we're still trying to kill the goddamn steam tank. It's still continuing to be an absolute ball ache. See, it just doesn't want to die. I once had a steam tank almost kill an entire unit of Blood Knights. So that was fun. We're chucking lots of pointy sticks. Yeah, there were some units here, but enough pointy sticks has seen them off. We're taking a lot of damage from the mortar, but at least the mortar is being kept busy, so that's fine. Big B and Melek are trying to take out the steam tank. Heroes and characters being one of the best ways to take out a steam tank, because they usually have a lot of armor piercing. There we go. You alright there, Big B? You alright? He's fine. He's going to pick himself up. Off we go. Not much now standing in range of the city centre. We've got the Bright Wizard charging back into combat there, but there's just some very battered units of great swords. The Empire Huntsman General and some units of mortars. However, we do have the Chaos Cooties coming around the outside. Probably unrequired though, because it looks like the entire enemy army has broken. And Altdorf is now ours. It says Pyrrhic victory, but in one fell swoop we've managed to take out most of the Empire's ability to fight. So I'm going to take that, because holy shit, yes. And we now get a big old settle. Now obviously we're going to get defences, because defences are good. Geez, we could, I mean it's a rank 4 settlement, so you know, we can get up to all kinds of shenanigans here. Obviously, we need a ruinous altar, because, you know, reasons. I guess we could do all that kind of stuff. I wonder if Marauder... I mean, it's going to take ages to get this. It's going to take 8 turns. How much does that cost? Oh, you know what? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Do I want frost worms? I genuinely don't know. I do want one of those. I do want one of those, and I'll do one of those for the moment, I think.
I am the one.
Okay, so the Empire only has, what, 1 settlement left, and we have captured Altdorf. Now, what that does mean, now we'll get more tools in 1 turn, but what that does mean we can do is next turn we can get the Secret of Steel and Magic, which is going to increase our weapon strength for everyone by 25%, which is, you know, pretty good. It's not bad. It's not a bad little bonus to get. So that'll be nice. Let's get frostbitten. As if our skin walls needed to be more vicious. Holy shit, that was good. That was excellent. You know what? I swear at the Skaven repeatedly for their god awful plague, but that actually works out quite nicely for me. Marienburg's going to rebel. You know what? I don't care. I've got my prize. I don't need anything else. Indeed. Holy shit. That was pretty legit. What does this actually give us? 625 income generated. That's not bad. That's pretty much... How much is this entire province making? 1,000. So, yeah, and that's... you know what? How is that making 1,000? Really? 259, 232, 516. Oh, so we're getting 400 from that one. Yeah, so, I mean, Altdorf's main building is making, what, 60-odd% of what we're making in an entire province? We don't have many money-making buildings, so Altdorf is pretty good. And I feel like we may have broken the back of the Order Tide. Now, that doesn't include the High Elves. However, with that said, Marathi seems to go to town on the High Elves at the moment, so whether we have now defeated the Order Tide, I don't entirely know, but I think we've definitely made a good stab at it. We don't know what's going on with the Dwarves either. But removing the Empire is a nice big bonus. Okay, so we can now get the Secrets of Steel and Magic.
This is
It only takes 1 turn to research. Is Grumberg defended, do we think? Military presence is 2, so it does have an army there.
Sea fangs ready. Drown them in.
But not enough of one.
I'll rip out guts.
I'm just going to sack it.
Corpses.
Because I don't want to leave Altdorf
The
undefended.
eternal challenger.
Because I do not want some shitty little army sneaking in. These guys are still at half health, so I don't know how many... Does the Empire have another army? It's a strength rate 93. It might not. I don't think it does have an army. So if someone will just go and wipe out Grumberg for me, then jobs are good, basically. Now, I'm guessing the Marauder patrols, because our Chaos Corruption won't be enough as it stands to keep the public order up, and I don't necessarily want to stick around Altdorf. I would like to leave it to its own devices
My challenge? Undeniable.
and sort of go and do some other things with Wolfric. I mean, we need to go around, we need to burn down buildings, we need to show Nurgle, you know, that we're simping for him. So, you know, we need to be out there doing shit. So we'll get Rally. I do kind of want champions. What I need is Marauder champions. So that's probably our next step. I mean, ultimately I would like another army, but we do have the money, don't we? Magical reserves would be good. I am going to get... I'm going to get... I mean, Final Transmutation is one of those spells that's very expensive, but you drop it on a big blob, especially like it's a siege like gate, if you're trying to fight through a gate. Drop it there, you will rack up hundreds of kills.
To the four corners.
It's really good at that. Oh god, I can't believe we took Altdorf. I genuinely didn't think it would happen. I didn't know. It looks like the Empire's just got that one settlement left, so they should be dead fairly soon. I mean, I could go and kill them now, but I just don't trust some like Empire stack. I don't think they have an army, but I just know what they're like. I don't trust them. As soon as I leave that undefended, they'll be there. Okay, we're being raided, which is a bit annoying, but no biggie. So we've got 20.
My challenge? Undeniable.
So yes, that gives 25% weapon strength to everyone, including the Marauder Berserkers. They've now got 76 weapon strength, which is ridiculous, genuinely insane. So we want to beef up our defences. We want to get the Chaos Shrine. We want to be spreading that Chaos Corruption. I would like to switch out my skin walls for armoured skin walls. They're a little bit slower. They've only got, I mean, it's still 69, which is the sexiest amount of speed to be. So they're 10 speed lower, but they have, like, you know, massive amounts of armour, which makes them significantly more survivable than the normal skin walls, who of course don't have armour. So let's, you know, we haven't got the monster hunter yet. We've been, I mean, I've been fighting the real monster, man. Mostly because I don't want to have to fight the Empire for fucking ever. It's really dull having to kill the Empire. It's really incredibly dull. Maybe I should take Norsca now. Maybe taking Norse is my next, you know? Conquer Norse. Now, we just need to find Mr. the Hound Man. There's Throg.
I've been looking forward to this.
If we can find if we can find this guy, Mr. the Bloody Hound, and basically kick him in the nuts, then I can have his stuff. I do not like being surrounded by all these Empire agents. We've got an Amber Wizard there, obviously with the best spell in the game. What's that garrison like? I mean, pretty fucking... I don't think anyone's going to be taking that. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down to Grumberg, which I think is their last settlement, and we're going to torch it. No, it's not. It's not impossible. It's absolutely fine. We're going to roast one for the crow. Oh, does the Empire have an... Where the fuck are you going? Why did you march straight into vampire territory? What the hell was that about? You fucking lunatic. Good God. Okay, well, never mind. Never mind. Let's get Icy Wrath or Champions of the North. Ooh, okay. I'm tempted to, like, beef... You know what, let's get Deadly Blades. Did I have a quest? Yes, I did. The Sword of Bullet. Move any character to that place. Alright, yeah, I remember. I remember. I had a thing to do. Can I recruit any agents here? Nope. I just need, like, a little agent. Like, one of you guys, you'd be fine. Confidence. You're confident. Leadership. Oh, weapon strength plus 10% for all units in the army. Okay. That. Yep. You. Just come over here for a second. Like, I will put you in an army eventually, because I'm tempted to put you in this army, because another 10% weapon strength just seems redonkulous, but... If I could get, like, a whole stack of those guys, can you imagine the weapon strength? We'd have, like... Oh, gods! Get the Sword of Cain as well. Right, what do I want to do here? Training isn't really useful, or missile resistance could be useful, because you do... You potentially will get shot, so let's do that. So where the fuck is the Empire, then? Where are you, you mother...
So,
oh, you've got no settlements left. You've got an army somewhere, and I think it might literally just be a lord or something. Also, we're raiding Vlad's. That's not going to make him happy, but... Will he ever be happy with me? Probably not. May as well kill him. May as well kill everyone. Really? Half thinking I could probably win that, but you know what? I just... I genuinely can't... It's not like I need it. Oh, Thyrus got shanked. God damn it, they don't even have an army. Thyrus. Didn't even have an army and he got shanked. God. Honestly. Honestly. You have one job. Not get shanked. What happens? You got shanked. Oh, we can... Oh, we can get war mammoths. They are stupid expensive, though. They are stupid expensive. Okay, we'll bring you over here. We can upgrade this.
Who's next?
So we'll do that. And I don't know where the Empire... Can we actually see where the Empire army is?
Now, I will hear your petition, but
No.
make no promises to act on it.
I don't know where you are. Which is a little bit concerning, but...
Let's fight.
You've only got a bunch of boys, so I'm not super worried about it. How are we doing for this? So we got 38 of 60, which isn't bad. I do need to get the mod installed, the community bug fix mods, because if I don't get that installed, then it might not actually work for me. Do I get rid of these guys? I mean, I look at them and I go, you know what? Your melee attack's okay. Your melee defense is fine. I look at these guys and I go, but basically you're just like, you just don't have shields is the only. So yeah, get out of here.
What?
I'm just going berserker. In fact, I might just go all berserker. But that seems mad. That's insane. I want some more mammoths, but they're quite expensive. I could get some feral mammoths, but they're just like not as good. So we'll heal up. What do I do next? What's my next step, do we think? I guess I could go to Corone and burn down Bretonia a little bit. Just to... Oh, there they are. Hello, Carl.
Not likely.
You just got a little... It's a little band of 4 friends facing the knights. And they got trodden.
On the move.
Well... That's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Austin's dead. Reichland's dead. Bong, bong, bong. Right, fantastic. I do believe we have dealt with, well, most of the Empire. Which is... It's great news. Because there's nothing worse than fighting the Empire for like 150 turns. Oh, guys. Very, very draining. I'm going to give you a devastating charge. I'm not even 100% sure why. Let's do it. Right, we need Thyrus back. Because he got shanked. And I could declare war on the dwarves. That will make my life a little bit more difficult here. Having said that, will it though? We've got 3 turns before the ruinous kilns are finished.
My challenge?
I guess I could go and hit Grun. I mean, oh, Kemperbad's going to give me 10, almost 10k. I mean, that seems like good. What's Nullen? 8k. That's not the best. Ubersreich is 6k. Fuck it, let's go and burn that.
Where's my next quarry?
Yeah, public order here is not great. So we're just going to, like, just chill out a little bit. Let's do some raiding, because, yeah, who cares? It's going to give us... It's going to reduce our upkeep a little bit. Which is the main thing. Ice Drake... We are kind of leaving Ice Drake Fjord to itself, to its own devices, but I think that's okay. I mean, should Mr. the Bloody Hound decide to declare war on us, which I think he's kind of busy at the moment, so probably not. Then we just need to find him. Find him, shank him, I get his stuff. Easy peasy. Yeah, I know I'm raiding. And I'm an engineer. Okay, good. I'm a happy populace. Oh well. I mean, they weren't super happy anyway, were they? Okay, let's declare war on you, because I know you're in the way. Really? Is the only real good reason I can think of. Hello! Hello. That seems good.
No problem.
Well, I mean, you don't actually cost that much, he says. Okay, we'll get you. I mean, when Thyrus gets back, we can get rid of a unit of berserkers or something. So, let's get the... Yeah, we're going to do this. Hulks of Death. Could we get an entire stack of War Mammoths? Would that be mad? Or would that just be amazing? Answers on a postcard. I don't want to spend all my money. But on the other hand... you know, arguably, maybe I should. Now, we are going to get another building slot here. I don't know quite what I want to do, but to be honest, Altdorf's just a better one, because it's like, it's got 10 slots. I can put more buildings in Altdorf. Altdorf is a better home for me than Norsca is. Also, there's less snow, which is, it's cold, it's gritty, it gets everywhere. It then turns to water and makes you moist, which is not ideal. And also there's a lot of tentacles there. Whereas Altdorf is very nice at the moment. Obviously it's starting to become a lot more tentacle-like as time goes on, but people seem to be fine. I'm not so sure about the tentacles, but the local populace seem to be all for tentacles. So, you know, that's... I don't know if it's good. Oh, we got it. We did it. Good. Right, having arrived on Bretonnian soil, Wulfric needs to gather the scent of his prey and draw him out of the prowling. He knows that by ruthlessly and mercilessly pillaging the land surrounding Bretonnia's capital, he will have a good chance at attracting the horseman's attention. If he is as chivalrous, as honourable as Wulfric's dreams portray him to be, this warrior could surely not ignore such atrocities committed against his countrymen. Or if that doesn't work, Wulfric's raiding party should at least be able to torture some useful information out of some poor peasant wretches. Wulfric must now raise the raiding banner and begin a campaign of wicked despoilment. Need to raid that place. Okay. I can do that. The public order here is bad. I mean, 2 turns it should be less bad. Because currently it's minus 13 because of corruption. But that will get halved. So that won't be as bad.
Where's my next quarry?
We could hit Wissenland. That army doesn't look too horrific. Do you have a big garrison? Oh, looks like you're not a very big city.
The eternal challenger.
I'm tempted to go over there and trash them, but other options. You know what? Let's hit this place. We'll kill them all again, and we'll do a little Oh, Armour of Fortune, very nice. I do love me an Armour of Fortune. Mostly because I need more armour for all my boys. I need some weapons as well. Don't have any weapons. Armour for Marauder Champion. I mean, we probably do want to get Marauder Champions. Well, do we? You know, do we? You know what? I'm going to get Champion of... Because that's going to give my Berserkers more armor, melee defense, and physical resistance. They've now got, like... 40... Why have you got 40? Oh, because you're gold rank, that's right. So, if they're gold ranked, they have 47 armor and 41 melee defense. Not to mention the 73 melee attack and 76 weapon strength, which is just ridiculous. Plus, they have Frenzy on top of that, and then Berserk. So at stage 3, they do Rampage, but they get an extra 22% physical resistance on top of the 15% they've already got. So I think that's fine.
To the four corners.
I'm okay with that. Let's get you more speed, because actually you are quite slow. I guess it's the armour.
My challenge? Undeniable.
Now we are going pretty hard for Nurgle, but... I could maybe go for the Serpent as well. I don't know whether I should, like, switch... Should I switch to like, get a little 10% upkeep reduction? I would like to send Wulfric around to maybe, like, grab different traits from different, like, killing different lords. I feel like maybe that should be, like, an objective of his. What do we have as objective? So, attain level 3 Legion. Okay, defeat all the channels. Fine. Control 5 of the following. We've got Altdorf, so that's fine. Maintain 7 of those units, which is easy. Control blah, 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 blah. I mean, you know, all of that is actually pretty straightforward. I forgot to move him, but that's okay. We need to go to... I want to take Corone. Because if I take Corone, then we can get that extra growth, which would be quite nice. Also, Corone's quite close, so kind of makes sense to go and grab that one, doesn't it? Thyrus is back! Come on, Thyrus, you big bastard. Where are you?
I guide the try.
Yeah, well...
Where's my next one?
You were a little bit shanked, weren't you? Okay, let's get rid of you.
Did you say something?
I did, yes. Get over here. Come on, hurry up. No rush.
To the four corners.
Yes, well, distinctly less corners at the moment because we could kill. I mean, could kill some dwarves. I don't need to, but they're there. Do some raiding, all that kind of good stuff. Let's upgrading this. It's all good. So we could get the smithy. That would give us the. Oh, fuck it, yeah. Why not?
Slaughter the sheep.
Why not? I don't know what... I mean, I kind of want to kill Nullen. So, the garrison at the moment is pretty good. What does the max rank garrison give us? 2 familiar warriors, spears. I mean, that army should be good enough to fend off most attackers, I think. So, Altdorf should be fairly secure. The only problem being that currently it's like hemorrhaging public order, so bit of a problem. What kind of... do we have a big garrison? We do have a garrison. Of course, the nice thing about Bretonnian garrisons is, despite the fact they're all about chivalry and shit and castles and towers and bollocks like that, is because they don't have any decent infantry, we can just, like, smash the door in and then use skin walls to kill all of their cavalry, which works quite well, actually. Weapons just a melee attack for skin walls. I don't mind if I do. I'm tempted to go and replace my skin walls. Because we could we do that? Take 2 turns. Okay, maybe I won't bother. I could kill the dwarves. I could kill the Bretonnians some more.
I am the wanderer.
I've got options. Also, I need to do a I need to do one of the doobie whatsits, the monster hunty things. That's right. I need to be a monster hunter, like that game which I've never played.
Undeniable.
Okay, public order's definitely looking a lot better now that we've got the old Marauder patrols. So that's nice. I'm hoping this one over here should give us a little bit more public order, all that kind of good stuff. We could go and kill the dwarves. They're there. Should we kill... I mean, the dwarves are... you know, may as well. Magic reserve... yeah, no, let's get final transmutation. Okay, let's go and kill some dwarves.
I'll see it.
I mean, it's probably a stupid idea to go and kill them, but I'm like, why not?
Finally.
Let's just get stuck in. Let's kill some stunty, beardy little bastards. They do have an inordinate amount of Slayers for some reason. Never mind, we've got the Soul Crusher! Soul Crusher has a special bonus thing which gives it damage resistance for a amount of time. How much is it? 22 seconds, 44% damage resistance, which means you can just rampage your lines. But with 2 mammoths now, this army is going to be very difficult for the dwarves to... Well, basically, we're only fighting it because I like fighting new and interesting people. And the dwarves are new and interesting, so we're going to kill them. Now, we do have Slayers and Giant Slayers on the flank. I don't... So Slayers, anti-large, good stats. Probably not good to charge my poor skin walls into there. Little graveyard there. Oh dear, we're just going to run straight over... Oh, guys, respect the dead. Unless they're walking around, in which case, whatever. These miners do still have... I mean, all dwarves have a lot of armour, but our Marauder Berserkers have a lot of weapon strength, so... And we're also going to drop a final transmutation onto Cyrus's first final transmutation. 40 kills, 45, 50, and of course the dwarves are magically resistant as well, but you can see how much damage a final transmutation does. Admittedly, it does cost all your winds of magic, literally all your winds of magic. Marauders rampaging through the lines, and if we have a look in the forest, we've actually sent Melek over here to engage the Slayers, and then sent our skin walls to go and trash units that are already fighting. Same over here, basically. We sent our skin wolf werekin to attack the Slayers, and then we kind of like flanked around with the werekin or the skin walls. I can't remember whether they're werekin or skin walls. There's dwarves fleeing all over the place, but unfortunately, with their little legs, they just can't get away. Especially when there's skin walls coming over the hill. What's that? It's coming over the hill. Is it a monster? Is it a monster? No, it's about 16 monsters. No, 32 monsters. That's 2 units of 16. There we go. Come on, lads. Chaos Cooties also joining in the fun. The main line of dwarves has completely shattered. It's just the Slayers to kill now. Slayers, of course, unbreakable, so you have to kill all the buggers by yourself. But with everyone here, it shouldn't take... that was a little bit overkill, Wolfric. That was a little bit overkill. Never mind. Job done. Ah, delightful stunty slaughter. You know what? I'm gonna raise it. Armor of Silver Steel, which
to the 4 corners.
Isn't great, but is... Oh. Okay, you can have Armor of Fortune. We still don't have. That means Virus can have some semi-decent armor. I mean, it's... Should we make him... We'll make him frenzy as well. Sure. Sure, let's do that. And, I mean, more stuff like that seems quite good. You know, if I could get more weapon strength for Marauder Berserkers, I would. I really would. Okay, let's do a little bit of raiding to obviously reduce our upkeep. And... I do love my skin walls. I do. I really do. What level are you? 32. Okay. I mean, we could potentially get him Hunter of Champions, which is a really nice ability. Obviously, on a mammoth, kind of limited usefulness, but also I should probably give him the missile resistance if I haven't already, and I can't remember if I have or not. Probably haven't, because he's a big boy, quite a large target. Probably could do with some missile resistance. Right, we need to take out the dwarves. I mean, not really a super massive threat. Altdorf should be fine once it's got its max garrison. And obviously we've upgraded to rank 5. Well, it's going to take 11 turns before they get... It's going to be very slow to grow. It's going to be very, very slow. Let's give you that. You got 630 weapon strength. Really? Of course you do, because you've got the extra 25%, haven't you?
Eternal challenger.
You got 600. So if I give you the Sword of Cain, what are we looking at there? What are we? Yeah. Okay. Well, no, that's fine. Also, you've managed to rank up again. Good job. I mean, you shouldn't be able to, but sometimes heroes do rank up for no particular reason. So, the Empire is dead, and I don't think there's many Empire factions left alive. Let's have a quick check. Okay, there's still a few. However,
Yes?
Hockland has 5 settlements. I mean, 4. They've got 5. They're at war with the Hellspire tribe as well, so it looks like they're struggling, which I'm fine with. I think what we're going to do is head for Cologne and take out Artois.
Do you know who I am?
Because that way we can then grab the secrets of grain and grape. Despite the fact I don't think we actually... Are we trading with anyone at the moment? No. Nope, because no one wants to trade with us. Does anyone actually like us? Let's have a check. Okay, the Leafcutters tribe's the people who hate us the least. And then it's the Hellspire tribe. So, it's not great. I'll level with you.
Marauders, your paltry hordes are no match for the...
It's a shame he doesn't like me, really, because, you know, I feel like I'm a good guy, and he should be glad to have me. Oh, you know what we should be? We should do one of these, shouldn't we? So, I am going to... Now, let's think about this. Because... the Shaggoth... I don't know where the Shaggoth is, but I do know that the Salzman Soul Eaters are in Salzenmund, which is not too far away. So let's do that one. So Runa's Masters have many worshippers across the Old Border Monks, which the Beastmen are the most primitive. The influence of chaos only enhances their bestial aspects, making the already monstrous beasts larger and even more terrifying than they already are. One such pair of one-eyed abominations of the Beastmen are the gargantuan Cygor brothers, known as the men as the Salzenmund Soul Eaters. These grotesque leviathans are not only bigger, stronger and faster than their ordinary counterparts, but are feared even by Beastmen Bray Shamans due to their ability to dampen the use of magic for others in their presence. To take on the mighty Soul Eaters with limited use of magic certainly makes for a challenging hunt, but one that we potentially culminates in the impressive sacrifice to the gods. First you must find a pair of monsters who are always found together, a surprisingly difficult task considering their immense size. Being of the Beastmen, the Soul Eaters dwell deep in the dark forest, You can find them by the vast network of beast paths known only to the beastmen themselves, which are awful to fight in. The only way to safely explore them is to recruit some experienced hunters to search the woods. So to harbour the beastmen has blah blah blah. Right, we need to recruit javelins.
Overrun the world.
Which we can't do here, but we can do over here. Hang on.
Dominate.
Hang on.
The crow directs.
We'll go over there. We'll do that.
Take what's theirs.
We'll get one. I don't think we need...
No
What? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring Wulfric back.
Undeniable.
So, the Salzman Soul Eaters, if you don't know, they're Cygors, right? They chuck boulders. Now, imagine a boulder that kind of like... it's kind of like a scatter bomb. So the boulder hits, and then it splinters into lots of other little boulders that then, like, smack... It can wipe out a unit in one hit, which means taking a lot of berserkers to this battle is not a good idea. What I think we should do is get rid of these Marauder Hunters, replace them with armoured skin walls, and basically just take a shit ton of armoured skin walls to this fight.
A challenge?
That's what I'm thinking. So that's what we'll do. That, however, we'll have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.